Alright, it's kind of incomplete, but here it is at the shop. Again, like I said, it's my overflow for right now. All my tools that I normally function out of are way down there in my little Matco service cart. So, this top drawer, yes, I did decide to use little paper things for now until I can start getting used to where things go. And of course I'm going to move it all around again once I get the cabinet or the side locker put on it. Maybe I'll get the top portion, but here's what I got going on in here. So this is just a nuts and bolts and little pieces that I can reuse later. You know, brand new stuff. That way we're not ordering the same size over and over. Wouldn't be a US General without a CIB, am I right? Got a timing light, test light, power probe, a couple of these back pin probes, soldering deal that holds wires together, some precision screwdrivers, pair of dikes, some solder. These are pretty handy for, you're not supposed to, or it's frowned upon to pierce insulation, but I got those for that. Snap-on DVOM. This drawer is more like for measuring devices. I got, you know, feeler gauges, machinist ruler. I got this for the spark plug, setting gap, couple of magnets for rotor measurement, and then some vehicle information. If you can't tell, I work on the 6-liter all the time. I'm already creating a book. The next book I got going on is for the 5.3, and then I need to get my Chrysler one set up to disconnect the terminal connectors and pull wires out and whatnot, clean them up, clean up the corrosion. Well, measuring tape, because you always need one of those. Some black light, some yellow UV goggles. And then the next drawer, this is like files, trim tools, picks. I picked these non-marring pry piece setup from O'Reilly's. This is for the for drive belts that you actually have to roll on. Stretch tool. Mirror, a knife, a couple of carbide bits, this scraper that I got sent from Max, appreciated brother, some other carbide bits that I have back in here. Next drawer, I'm going to keep this one mostly for my motorcycle gear, like my helmet and, you know, gloves and things like that, but I got my heat sleeves down in there. That's it. I'm doing it on purpose. I don't want anything in that drawer. Top drawer, again, I'm still playing with this stuff, but I got the heat gun, little kind of Schrader valves and disconnects for R134, some marine heat shrink, and some O-rings for the AC, some butane, liquid electrical tape, Ryobi heat gun. Again, see, it's pretty much all blank. This is not meant to be filled with anything. This is just overflow. That's why I'm keeping it primarily empty in case I need to put any other weird little things in here like that. Hood prop tool. You guys have seen this before. Specific to Chrysler. These are little electrical connectors in case I need one, because rodent damage is a big thing here in the desert. Alright, here's some oversized wrenches and specialty wrenches. Distributor, got these offset style. These are the Sunex flaring crow's feet that I was telling you about. It's for the die grinder for interchanging bits. Here's my oversized wrenches for the diesels and things like that. My super thin Husky set for diesel fuel lines. Some MC collar quick disconnects that I picked up from O'Reilly's as well. This Matco combination extraction wrench. Look, these are no good if you're trying to use them for a regular wrench, but for an extractor wrench, they're pretty good. Alright, so that's pretty much that drawer. The next one, again, this is still undecided at this point, but I was going to put like specialty sockets, the spanner wrench, my 3/8 torque wrench, like special sockets and just weird things, spline drive, Torx, you know, Allen. I got these L-shaped ones, and then this, just because it's a brake tool and I don't use it all the time, is for drum brakes. I just leave it in that drawer. Next one, again, I'm still playing with it, but like oversized pliers or tongue and groove pliers, the Pelican pliers, and I got the crescent wrenches or adjustable wrenches, and they guys are all PC and shit. There's for the collapsible, the compression hose style clamp thing. Retainer ring pliers serve you good for ball joints on some vehicles, otherwise transmission experts use that. And then I got Timmy from Astro Auto Repair that gave me this gear wrench exhaust cutter, so I put that in there. And then I got the Cornwell snap ring pliers, which you guys have probably seen before in the past video. Next door, this is all like specialty pullers, and they got like the harmonic balance puller. This is to install it, so there's one to install. It's a little bit different, but you guys might see it. It doesn't work on all vehicles, but it's handy to have. And then I got an exhaust pipe expander. My Chrysler guys know how handy that thing comes in. And the GM Chrysler 3-jaw puller, also for harmonic balance pulling. Pulley puller, still used in the independent world. Bushing driver. Regular, these are just Turbo Max drill bits, left-handed drill bits, hub puller, 3-jaw puller for oversized stuff. These are the two fuel pump removal tools that we use here. This is for nylon, the other one's for the 3-groove ring style. Then of course I got the snap-on pitman arm puller, nothing better than that. The universal clutch alignment tool, I picked this up from CarQuest. I also got this 3-piece scraper set recently. The Pneumatic fan clutch wrench, those things are handy. One of ours broke, another guy bought another set, I just brought mine here. This is for the Dodge Cummins, so you can rotate the flywheel to get the torque converter bolts out. A couple of specialty things here that I picked up. This one was from AutoZone for rethreading spark plugs. Another one to rethread O2 sensors. So I tossed those in the mix. Then I got extractors and things like that that you guys have already seen. So again, I'm still playing with it. The bottom drawer, it's pretty much all my pressure testers. I got leak down. We got the exhaust back pressure tester in there. The Venturi refiller, the coolant pressure tester from Cornwell. I don't use this a lot, but I know that the guys that do the diag work for the most part love this kit. It's from Tool Aid. That's for checking spark. Also got a fuel pump and vacuum gauge tester there. Got this master fuel pressure test kit's been pretty good to me, outside of the fact that I've had to change a gauge out twice. And then my old school Craftsman compression tester, a couple of plug offs, and this radiator cap tester. So pretty much, you guys keep asking me about it. Look, I haven't really done a whole hell of a lot with it right now. I've also got the brake rewind kit down there. I'm still trying to get a feel for it. Again, I still want to get the stand-up locker to put on the side. I got my under hood light there. I got my drop light that also hangs up there. A couple of chargers, and then the floodlight for underneath. I'll show you what I got going on in the service car, and then I'm the hell out of here. Alright, so the service car. I'm actually thinking about selling this piece of shit. I had some issues with this lock for a while. You know, it keeps moving itself over. Somebody thought it'd be funny to play a joke on me for 2 weeks, so I'm a little bit irritated by it, but it's whatever at this point. Anyways, you can never have enough magnetic trays. This is a Shark flashlight holder for the stream lights that everybody loves. I think it comes in handy. You slide that thing on there like so, and it just kind of holds it there for you. It's got a magnetic base. There's a few pry bars from Snap-on, which my boss is so freaking strong, he's turned it into an S-bar, so it's got a lot of curve to it. So that's awesome. Here's the 3/8 stubby, and I want to talk about this for a second. This is the 1/2-inch Milwaukee that you guys know about. Let me show you something here. This is getting annoying too. Now I got so much freaking movement in this thing that the contacts come undone, and this thing will randomly stop working. Now I've used the shit out of this thing all year, but I think I'm gonna have to take some tape and tape it down, or a zip tie or something like that, because it's now intermittently causing problems, but the batteries still hold their life, so it's whatever at this point. We got spark plug sockets, oil pressure sending unit sockets, some Torx bits, a couple of deeps. These are the oversized Husky SAE sockets that I have. 1/4-inch SAE, 1/4-inch metric. These are the mid-length metric. This is all deep and shallow metric impact. And then those are Snap-on. The ones in the back here, those are all Craftsman. They're a bit old. I've had them for a long time. These are just like some Blue Power stuff. That's Snap-on, of course. And then these are Husky. So intermixture of different stuff. I don't use all the same exact brand. At any rate, this is pretty handy for oil changes. Got this fairly super long 3/8 drive. Ratchets. This is the shallow gear wrench, 120. Is it? No, 84 tooth. So that thing's been pretty good. I've had issues with this. This is my Snap-on long ratchet 1/2-inch drive. This button here, the little tiny screw keeps coming out, and the guy got shit canned before I can get it warranted, so it's whatever. A couple of extensions, a specialty socket for cylinder head bolts on Audi and Toyota or Lexus. Anyways, triple square. Here's the size here. 12 millimeter. 30 millimeter. This is going to be for, it's a 12 point style, and this is going to be for your Toyota axle nut sockets. See you later, brother. I got this O2 sensor style removal wrench. Not sure who makes it. This is kind of a no-name brand, but I got that off of the Immaculate truck. I have seen it elsewhere. I just can't remember where. Bungee cords. Those things come in handy. I've got those. Torque wrench. This is the drop lights. This thing's been doing okay. I haven't really had any problems with it so far. I'm using the crap out of it. Random extensions. I'll need to get those updated here. What's left of the wrench drawer. So this kind of freed up some space for me. So now I can actually not have everything all jam-packed. I kept on having things just kind of all over the place. It was full. So I'm still kind of going through this a little bit, but I'm pretty happy with what's in there so far. The everyday plier use drawer. This is kind of what I got going on here. Screwdriver set, radiator hose, pick, and then a flathead and some surgical scissors that my dad gave me that come in handy. Oh, fuel disconnects, wire strippers, you guys seen that. And then I had to use this earlier today, so I didn't put it back in the other drawer. Alright, so hammers, punches, drills, die grinder. See, you got those universal adapters, seal pullers. There's a couple different styles in there. And then I just picked these up. My buddy Shane has these. This thing's been fucking awesome when it comes to brake jobs. So I'm like, you know what? We got enough brake jobs that come in here. Sometimes the shit has to stay on jack stands or on the lift for a while. I'll just get a set too. Oh, 1/2 inch XP. I don't use it as often as you'd think, but I do use it when I'm trying to get to like a harmonic balance pulley bolt. It does come in handy and it works fine. Nothing and then nothing. So it has freed up a lot of real estate for me, but yeah, I'm thinking about selling this and probably just going with a Harbor Freight cart, to be honest, because again, I'm getting really annoyed with this damn lock, and you know, I don't really need that much space anymore because I've freed it up with the big box, and it's just going to get better. Alright guys, so that'll pretty much wrap up my video. Look, hey, thanks as always for watching. I appreciate it. If you're not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs down. Share if you want to share. Thanks as always for watching. And look, when I finally do get this whole thing set up to the point where I'm happy with it and I'm functioning out of it, then I'll revisit this video and give you guys a completely different toolbox tour. But I have been getting asked about it. I thought I would just go ahead and kind of share with what I've done over the course of the last few days. Brought it here Monday, and this is where I've gotten as far as Wednesday's concerned. So give me some time when I'm able to afford the stand-up locker and the cabinet or whatever it is that I'm going to do to it. When I get to the point where I'm all finally happy with exactly what it is that I'm going to do to it, then I'll come back, I'll reshare the video, and I'm sure I'll move some things around. And as I get used to knowing where shit is, I'll probably remove those little paper things. But it not only helps me to know where the stuff is for right now, but it also helps my coworkers so they can just go right up to the box and see where shit is. That's all I got for this video. Thanks as always for watching. See you guys next time. Deuces.